Then just briefly, I cover this year's application. So the deadlines these are for researchers mainly. The deadlines are different for Crest and Presto, so be careful. And the Presto is from now only 3 weeks left. June 3rd, Tuesday, is the deadline, and noon. Very strict because it's the online application. Very, very strict. In case of Crest, we have a one week extension. We do have a deadline at June 10th at noon, the same. And all the information is basically on the website, which is described here. And yeah, and also you can go to the JST website and go to Crest programs, and there's a link to this. Or simply Google it. And the budget and research period I already covered, but the upper limit is Crest in general is 5 million yen. But if you're interested in specific research area, be careful because some supervisors are set the kind of their own upper limit. So in one research area, I know the upper limit is 3 million rather than 5 million. So just be careful if you're trying to apply for specific research areas. Just read the guideline. And the period lasts up to 5 years or 3 years. And on the website, it looks like this. So here's a menu on the left side, and there's a link of the flyer. The flyer is, maybe you have it already, the orange flyer. And we do have all the list of the research areas we do the call for this year. And there are 14 Crest and we have 10 Presto research areas. And we have a link to application guidelines and forms, which is a kind of a really important document. And on the left-hand side menu, we do have the outline programs and the introduction of research areas and interview schedule. We require any applicant to get the interview, and nobody can replace that. So if you're absent, then it's over. So be careful. Just to book your day or mark your calendar. Just follow this interview schedule. And we do have the application guideline in English in the PDF format. And we have the contact address, actually the email address, and also some reference links. And the ERAS system. The ERAS system is really kind of tricky because it's officially supported only in Japanese. So if you're interested, just maybe it's better to get the support from your colleagues or the maybe research administrators in your institution. Right, and the flyer. And the application guideline, the table of contents is like this. So it begins from the introduction, which is about the kind of big picture of the program and also JST as a whole. So you don't have to worry about it because we already covered that. The Crest program and Presto programs in detail, and also some requirements are described in the chapters 2 and 3. So just to read through. And about the research areas and the strategic objectives about the research areas. These are written here. And this is really lengthy, but very important, I have to say. And on the chapter 6, key points in submitting proposal, these are kind of like, for example, if you may notice that research integrity is a very big issue now. So we have the policy for that, for example. And also we have something about the policy for going export, for example, like that. So some restrictions and policies, these are described in chapter 6. In chapter 7, duplicate applications, you cannot apply 2 proposals at once, like that. So there are several rules that you have to follow. So it's in chapter 7. And chapter 8 is a step-by-step guide to going to the ERAS system. So it's a guide. Maybe you can follow that to complete your application. And Q&A and appendix. And the research area description. I just want to show one example. So here's a description. Like here, the strategic objective is described like only in one sentence. And below that, the title of the research area and also the name of research supervisors are disclosed. And followed by the outline of research area and also the policy for applications on the maybe next page. So this is the structure I already showed, like from strategic objective, and research area, and going to detail. Yeah, and this is another way of describing the network. And the one important step stats, and this one shows the number of applications and also the number of acceptance. So it's fairly low, you can see. Sakigake, Presto has like about 15 to 20,000 applications every year, and only like around 100 are accepted. And the Crest, we have less applications, like 700, 800, and only 70 are accepted, for example. And this is just to mention the Iran is currently available on Germany. That's very kind of sad story, I have to say. And the contact, and of course you can ask questions today, but you come up with other questions after this session. You can really email me or this general email address so that one of my colleagues are happy to reply. And one final slide. Basically, Asano-san said in the beginning of the session that we really want to increase the number of applications of the foreign researchers located in Japan. There is no restriction. It's really open. But unfortunately, we don't have enough number, I think, personally think. So these Japan-based excellent foreign researchers are, in my words, underrepresented. So help us improve that. So this is the final word, and this is my wrapping up. Thank you very much.